Hi there, it's Brenda. I'm just going to give you a short little tutorial on the basics of the sensory systems and what they really mean. So basically we've got five what I call outer sensory systems, okay? And they are your sight, your vision, your eyes, your smell, which obviously your nose, your taste, your hearing, and your touch. Okay, so basically what happens is that there's tiny little sensors in all of those organs, and they gather up information. So for example, your eyes pick up color and things moving around, and so all of that happens in vision. And your ears pick up sounds and so on, and your smell and your taste, and all of that information goes through those little tiny little sensors, go up to the brain for processing. And folks, we've 100 billion neurons in the brain, okay? So there's a lot of little superhighways and information coming in through all of our organs and for processing. And the brain goes, that smells like really nice perfume, or that tastes like really nice coffee, or oh, I don't like the smell of that, or oh, this day is so sunny, I need sunglasses, and so on and so forth. So all the information goes up to the brain, it's processed, and there's a reaction to that, okay? So those are our five outer senses. Then, folks, we've got what I call three, actually four inside senses, okay? So the first one is one you might have heard of before, called proprioception. Okay, so I promised in these tutorials that I wouldn't use big words. Okay, so proprioception basically means that there's little tiny little sensors. I like to visualize them like little teeny tiny suction cups in your muscles and in your joints, and they collect information from there, go up to the brain, and they tell the brain where your body is in space. So for example, if you close your eyes right now and you have your legs crossed, you can feel that your legs are crossed without actually having to look at them, okay? So that is your proprioception at work, all right? So basically the proprioception tells you lots more than that, but that's just to give you a very basic example. So it tells you where your body is in space. Another example would be if you're writing and you're holding a pen, that your proprioceptive little sensors will tell you how much pressure to put on the pen so that you write. Or if you're picking up a cup of tea, those little body sensors will tell you how much pressure to put on the handle to pick it up, okay? So that's proprioception. Then the next one is vestibular balance. Now, again, don't worry about the big words. So we've got tiny little twirlygigs in our ears, and they work along with our eyes, and they tell us whether we are up, whether we're down, whether we're to the side, and basically we need balance for everything bar lying down, okay? So for running, for walking, for sitting, for cycling, for absolutely anything after you get up from bed in the morning, basically you need vestibular balance. So it's really, really important. And then the third, inner body sense, these come from inside your body up to the brain. The messages go up to the brain for processing. So the next one is called interoception. Now, again, forget about the big word. Basically, what interoception means is that there are tiny little sensors inside your body on your organs, and they carry up messages to the brain for processing. So, for example, the sensors on your stomach, the messages go up to the brain for processing, and the brain knows, oh yes, I'm hungry, I haven't eaten in 5 or 6 or 7 hours. Sensors on your bowel, sensors on your bladder tell us when we need to go to the bathroom. Sensors on pretty much everything, obviously, you know, on your lungs, your heart, your temperature gauge sensors. So all of the information that comes from inside the body travels through little superhighways up to the brain for processing. So that's number 3, inner body. There's another one that I've been thinking about, and that's emotion. Okay, so how you feel things emotionally. I'm going to go on in the next little set of tutorials to explain each of the senses, and if they're out of kilter or out of sync, what that looks like for your child or for your pupil in school or preschool. Okay, so I want to make sure to keep emotion in as one of those senses. It's not written anywhere, but I'm going to keep it in there, because that really is a very, very important sense as well. Okay, so that's just a little run through your 5 outer senses, and then your 4 inside the body senses collect information up to the superhighways in the brain, and then we are able to get on with our day. Okay, so as I said, I'll be back to you with more information on individual senses and issues around them.